I find Crestron Home very satisfying to install. It's almost addictive because the time it takes to install something and get it working is so short that it's like eating popcorn and watching a movie. You can bring systems online very quickly, very reliably, and watch the house grow in terms of how many functions you brought into Crestron Home. The client's brief in terms of what we had to deploy in the home was full lighting control, heating, shading, video, audio, security, integration to auxiliary devices such as pool covers, fireplaces, and so on. So we had to install all the hardware that we could then integrate with and bring into one unified platform. Crestron for us works here for the client because it has the combination of the hardware and the software. So they both talk to each other in a proprietary way, native, and that gives you a lot of reliability and performance and makes the system easy to maintain. The user interface for Crestron Home is unified as much as it can be across all the devices. So once you're familiar with one, it's very easy to jump between different user interfaces. They all look slightly different because their physical form factors are different, but when you learn to use one, you can easily transform into another one. The easiest way to use Crestron Home would probably be from your phone because it's a device that's with you all the time, and you can simply take it out of your pocket and navigate through all the different rooms and pick a function. The best way to describe Crestron Home compared to previous versions of Crestron, I would say, is the difference from a blank canvas and colour by numbers. Crestron Home is colour by numbers, so you get a very precise outcome. You don't need the same skill set to deploy it as you would need with Crestron Custom, and what the client gets, they know what they're getting before you even finish the job because you can show it to them, you can demo it to them, and the result will be Crestron Home. It gave us a way of basically ticking every box from what the client wanted it to control. It also gives us the ability to deploy it very fast and reliably and gives them the same interface no matter which property they are in the world. So they're always looking at the same thing and they only have to learn the system once. Crestron is a premium product in the marketplace. I would say that quality is a cornerstone of Crestron. It's what we've come to know of the product from the years and years of using it, and I suppose that's the reason why people go back to it again and again, because it gives us good results. Crestron invested a lot of time, 45 years, in R&D and development, and they position themselves in the market where they are the front runners and they're simply the best. So when you don't compromise on installation, you use Crestron. Crestron Home has changed the game in terms of how fast we can deploy a Crestron system. Before, we had to draw out every page, program every signal. Now we deploy via iPads in a unified framework. The speed of installation in Crestron Home compared to Crestron Custom, as we call it, is greatly reduced. Installing Crestron Home in this property, we did in 5 working days. It would have normally taken maybe a month plus to do the same thing that we achieved in Crestron Home in 5 days. Once you install a Crestron Home system and you leave it behind, you feel immensely proud and satisfied for what you've left behind. And the joy that the client has obviously comes, you feel that energy from them. And you also feel very peaceful that you've left behind the best that you could. So you can go on to the next job knowing that you're probably not needing to go back to the last job.